Well, the answer is no. Absolutely, quite clearly no. OG, they're showing such a dynamic play, such a terrific team. This is the second time in a grand final that OG has slapped Na'Vi back down again. They come off the back of their major win only last week, and now they come here to ESL 1 Frankfurt, and they take the crown against Na'Vi.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I love that the fact that last game, you put Miracle on the support, it really gives the rest of the team the opportunity to shine.
There it is. Here it is. Here are your champions for ESL 1 Frankfurt. It is OG.
You took the Manila Major, now you took ESL 1 Frankfurt. What makes you guys so good right now? Like, what is it? What is it about you guys that makes you guys at this level right now?
Sometimes, you know, you're kind of just on fire. So we're just going to use it as much as we can, and we're going to carry it through to TI.
Do you guys agree that OG is on fire right now? That's true. Carrying it through TI on that note, is there any team that intimidates you guys right now at this point? Any team at all, and which one?
There's no team that intimidates us, but Liquid always has our highest respect, and from China, probably Newbie. Those teams are really amazing to play against.
Liquid and Newbie. And of course, you have all of your fans here right now. I want you to give them something they can take home. Everyone here, of course, loves the game, loves Dota. What can you give them to, of course, focus on or improve on that they can basically help them as a team to get to your level, hopefully one day? What can they do? What is something they can take home with them?
You got to work hard, you know? That's what we do. We work hard, we dedicate everything, and that's how you progress. I truly believe in hard work.
Hard work, of course, and it's worth it. You guys are where you are right now. Give it up for OG, your champions!
OG pick up their second championship inside 7 days. They are the ESL 1 Frankfurt 2016 champions. Gents, it was an impressive performance in many ways throughout the entire tournament, and especially, Jacob, in the grand final. Even a little bit of showboating in game 3.
A little bit. They changed roles.
I was trying to be polite.
I thought I had it figured out with the Lion mid, and he was mid. There was just not the
mid that you thought he was going to be.
Expected.
Yeah, yeah. What do you make of it, Pycat? Really impressive. They're the best team on planet Earth right now.
Yeah, I think definitely. It feels like they definitely are. If you can win 3-0 in the grand finals, you can play a Ricky carry. And I mean, with the shaky start they had in that game and Miracle on support Lion, if they can win with that, then hands down, they're the best team.
And such an impressive result against Na'Vi again. In the last 4 series that they played them, Ben, it's 10-0.
Yep, Manila was certainly no mistake. Not that anyone had their doubts, but this kind of solidifies their team. Like, who can stop them?
Yeah, and this is similar as well to what we had at Frankfurt last year. They had Frankfurt, they won Frankfurt, and they went on 7 days later and won another title. It seems like there's a snowball effect for these guys. Every time a new patch comes out, they're the best at it, they adapt the best, and then they go on a win streak. Can they carry this on to TI is the next question, though.
I certainly hope so. They're such a fun team to watch as well, and that they're all like great guys individually, so it's definitely one of the teams that everyone can rally behind and really wish all the best for. So I hope they can keep up the steam, but I also hope that a lot of other teams get to their level and put on great shows, of course.
Yeah, they're starting to become the team to aim for, which we talked about Liquid over the last couple of months being the team to aim for. Those two stand out amongst all of the teams right now. There's a lot of catching up to do for the rest of the teams, Pycat, right now.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, teams need to work hard if they want to be on that level. There have been these roster changes between some teams, and teams are trying to find stability. Right now, OG, Liquid, and Newbie, I think, like I said, those are the teams that they have respect for as well, and you can see those guys are ahead of everyone else, and OG feels like they're just even slightly, one step ahead of the other two as well.
And they stick through it through thick and thin.
Yeah.
And
they were one of the first teams, actually, that said, when the roster opened up, in the last roster open, they were the ones that said, don't touch us, leave us alone, we're quite happy, we want to stick with the 5 that we got, we don't want any changes.
And the lesson that 5 gave at the end is a very easy one to forget, hard work, but these guys just play Dota all the time. They're always seeking to improve. They've taken home multiple first places at majors, and still they strive to be the best. And you can tell that from the way they play, the way they draft, their attitude about the game. It is an attitude of champions.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember back at the major, Notao actually was still in the practice room, practicing particular heroes because he felt like he wasn't playing very well. And so to have that kind of mentality when his team have gone off and they're enjoying themselves, for him to stay behind and practice and practice and practice, it's a sign of a champion.
It's also no coincidence that the teams that stick together this long, that are friends and have fun playing together, perform better than the ones that are just forming to try and win championships because they think they are all superstars.
It's a good message to put out there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good role model team.
Let's have a word for Na'Vi as well. I would guess we call that a mildly embarrassing way of going out in Game 3. We wouldn't have wanted to go out like that. Played their hearts out, have reached a final at least, and have done themselves some good in terms of getting to TI.
Yeah, they solidified themselves as, again, just right below that tier 1, and I'm not exactly sure what it's going to take for them to get back to top 4 at a very large tournament or a championship at a tournament like this, but I don't know. What do you guys think it's going to take?
Based on OG and Liquid and what they've done, their blueprint over the last 12 months, surely it's a matter of sticking together, isn't it? No matter what they do at TI, they get to TI, that should be their achievement. They've done that. Maybe they finish top 10, top 8, something like that, and then stick together and they come back a year later, they're going to be much stronger.
It runs a bit deeper than that as well. Liquid and OG are two of the teams that have figured out how to really move around the map, how to perfectionize their timings and everything, and that's really what they do so well. They read the map, they know where the enemy is at all times, and they know how to do and when to do it.
Okay, let's talk about highlights now of the tournament, because we're wrapping up here. We've got a few more minutes to close down the show. Jacob, what stood out other than OG just being absolutely terrific? Is there any other highlights that you can remember from the last 2 days?
I mean, highlights for both questionable play and good play has definitely been both Na'Vi and OG, actually. I was a bit surprised this morning coming in how OG wasn't playing up to par, and then suddenly they just changed within the same game, in Game 2 against Liquid. They just go into automatic gear, and then they play the same way they did during the major, and they just took home that series very convincingly. And the same way with Na'Vi. They have this one game yesterday where they play very questionable, and then they also just take it to another level and start playing really, really well.
Okay, Pycat?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still happy that Na'Vi, they managed to get to the finals, and it is fun to see them do well with their own stuff.
Yeah.
But I think they need to improve on their execution if they want to get up there, just because that's kind of what OG are doing. They have this execution, they're so clutch.
Yeah. Ben, highlights for you?
For me, it's the fans. I think I really like that interaction between the Na'Vi fan and the OG fan, and then OG fan's like, oh, it's kind of sad, and Na'Vi's like, oh man, it really was heartfelt that Na'Vi fans have been waiting for them this long, and they've developed such a culture behind them, and even though they don't win, there's still a lot of people cheering for them, and everyone just loves that team. They love Dota. This is what we're all here for.
Absolutely. That's a good way to end. Thank you very much. All of our panelists and everyone that's been on the panel over the last couple of days. Also to our commentary team who have been down in Cologne for day 1 and back here in the Commerzbank Arena. To everyone involved at ESL, thank you for having us. It's been another fantastic year at the European version of TI. That's it for ESL 2016 here in Frankfurt. ESL 1 has come to a close, and it's come to a close where the men are dreaming green again. OG are your champions. Auf Wiedersehen.